crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renuka and today we will do the unboxing of Hero Arts My Monthly Premium Kit, as well as have some card ideas, and then we will make some cards out of it. So I got one of these card for the subscribers and I will get some kind of $5 off with these. I will show you what's inside the kit. So they have lots of things. First of all, they nowadays they're sending these kits with this pockets, and these are really nice to keep your stuff together. And so let's see what's inside the kit. So they have some premium cardstock, and it is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, and these are the nice heavyweight cardstock. You can create the kits or you can use these die cuts for this, and you can keep them as your color palette also, because these are the nice combination of colors. One pack of glitter, then brass embossing powder, and this die. So in this die you will get these trees, mountains, some kind of greenery field, plateaus, and then again with this you will get these nice relax, enjoy, sending warmth, and everything like nice nature related things. Life is beautiful, eureka, cherish, and non-salt sentiments also. And these are kind of you can use with your other things also. So these things you will get in the classic kits, and then you will get the premium kit another stuff. And if you want to buy, you can buy this premium kit stuff separately also, if sometimes you are only interested in that. And so this is the spray. So they have this spray with the butterfly kit, and now we have this. So I'm gonna just put little bit of water in it and we will activate that. So it is the gold, and it's gold, and in background my kid is kind of reading the stuff and he's making noise. And yeah, so school just started here. We are in Colorado. School just started here, and we have a great summer vacation. We go back to meet our family in India, and it was fun there, and everything goes so smoothly, although I don't like the journey. It's a quite a longer one. So when you put the water inside, you can see that I'm not putting the water fully, here. I'm just put it in 3/4 of my bottle so that I have a little bit room to shake the pigment. So now our spray is ready to use, and I just put the normal water, and then in the premium kit we will get these ribbons. Nowadays they have been sending me so much ribbons in this kit, and it's just so much fun. I think every sheet is same, and we will get, I think, 4 packs of them, and definitely one craft stick for it. So that, and then we will got the another of this die. This is kind of a poppy stamps. I don't have this kind of die. And then we have the matching things. So I bought some of the add-ons also, but I don't know, they didn't pack it together and it gonna come differently for me. So there is a bare one and another some stuff I need to order. So rather than this is the unboxing of the kit, what we got in the premium kit, as well as I told you what we got in the classic kit. But rather than this, what I'm planning to use with these kits are, like, you can have some, you can see the more of the blog of, you can see the hexagons and the art shape. So you can use the basics dies, as well as I pull out some of my wood grain die, and some of these wood grain. This is from Honeybee, this is from the Darcy's. These are the embossing folders. Then a long time before, I have this die with the spellbinders. I don't know they are still having it with not, but I already had this. So I will not use this pot, but you can use I can use these small cactus and selectors uh, in the add-on of the hero arts, you will get, if you see, you can get a nice cactus die cut there. That is also too good. And then another thing, as I told you before, this will be our color palette, but maybe I'll use these, and my color palette will be little bit of greens, shades of browns and blues. Of course I need a white, and maybe I'll use for poppies and all these yellows and oranges, these greens and browns. So now if we measure this paper, it is like 8.5 by near about 5, yeah, 5.5. So if you are creating a big card like 5x7 card, so that is, this one is the 5x7 card. So if you want to use this for the front, it will like you have to use this sheet. So basically these sheets are made for, you can fold it and create your small regular size cardstock. So you can fold it and create it, and if you want to use them as your die cutting, because these are really nice premium kits, so you can die cut out them. But if you want to make 5x7 card, then these dies will not like A2 and A5 cards, we have to see, like I cut out, I want to show you. Then you have to cut two things for one, creating one. And what I'm trying to say here is, so these are my die cutouts. I'm gonna cut like this side. So you will get these plateau, or you can say the rock kind of structure. So these gonna cover only this much. So if you want to create the 5x7 card, it will not create it the full one. So at that time you can put these inside, and then you can use of any shape dies you have, maybe the circle or hexagon or rectangle, and then you can put that here. So it will create that kind of frame, but as well as you will not get the full length. Another way is getting the full length with these are, you can cut out two of these. Like if you are placing the trees here, like these are my trees. So if I want to place the trees here, so for the same paper you can have two trees, so that you can align them together. Or I will show you with this leftover part here. What I'm trying to say is, if you want to do that, you need to put two trees, something like that, and overlapping with them, so that you will get a full coverage. So you will get a full coverage out of it. Otherwise you can use your frame dies, and you can put these dies, and then you will get a frame. Same thing will apply with the mountains also. You have to cut out the two mountains, same paper, and then, or you can go ahead with the different shades also. Like if I want to put these mountains here on the bigger surface, I will go like this, and maybe I can cover this something like here, or I will cut out more mountain, the same mountain more, and I gonna put them here. But for the small cards like A4 cards, you can directly put this and create your things. So now after die cutting, I want to show you a couple of things. Like these are the same papers which came in the kit, and you can arrange something like this. And you can have a frame around it, and you can put it this scene on the 5x7 card rather than using that card, because it will give you that kind of frame outlook of it, and it is looking so beautiful. And if you want to add the sentiment, you can add it here by heat embossing, or you can put here also. And for this you can go in the various combinations, like you can change, you can clear here a black, or you can go ahead with the different shades of mountain. That's I want to show you here. Another trick is you can go ahead and with die cutouts is you can cut out any shape. Here I cut out the hexagon. You can go ahead with the circle, square, or oval also, or any special shape you may have, and then you can put these together. So you can create another type of frame. Here you can create another thin layer by doubling your same die cut out to get a golden frame or something like that. Again, you can put this on the small size card like A4 size card, or you can put it like this, or you can put it on the bigger cardstock also, or you can get it like the black to get it more framed look. Another thing is we can do here is rather than layering, we kind of using the jigsaw puzzle. So first of all, you put this die cut, you will get this mountain, the sky blue mountain, which I think I put it here. Okay, so you will get this mountain, then remove that paper, and you will get cut out with the green mountain, then you will get a green mountain. Then for the plateau kind of stuff, again cut out that plateau here, and then add another color here, and you can stick all this stuff together on the cardstock. If you want, you can add more layers of mountain, or if you want, you can add grass here like this. So if I want to put a grass here, then what will I do? I'm gonna go ahead and decide that which kind of shape I want, and then I go ahead and cut it that again. So in this way your card will be flattened on the one surface, and you can stick all this layer together directly on your cardstock or on the paper, thin printer paper, and you can put that there. Another thing I want to show you here with the die cuts, if you are doing this kind of die cut. Now this is the black paper I use from my stash, and I just put only the these trees, the pine trees kind of die, and then you can see that you will have this black color trees, but the same perfect way you have this. So another idea is what you can do. You can go ahead and do it with the darkish blue color or gray color, and then you can create a sky here, and then you will remove this and you can add that like a just like a jigsaw puzzle, or you can heat emboss maybe the stars. Hero Arts having that star kind of background. I think I have that with me. So so it will go just like a jigsaw puzzle, because they're gonna fit all the pieces together on that card. And although this is like us, we are creating a scene here for the A4 cardstock, you can put your whole thing together on the bigger one, A2 card one, 5x7 card one, so that you can have the, this is like just stick there. So I will show you what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna remove this. I will remove this, and then I can put these trees here, so you will get kind of thing. And then now here's the thing, you don't want to add these small pieces here around, so you can put another plain black cardstock there like this. So but it will give you a really nice flattened look on your first surface. And if you do adding layers of layer, then you're gonna see those layer all around it, or you have to match every time. That if I cut out the first layer here, then I want to put my second layer where, and then I have to put like this. So on this side you are adding the layers. Okay, so card is becoming more bulkier in that way, in that format. Or then you have to measure it each time that how much you want for the next card one, so that those layers look good. Whenever you are doing finally for this, you can have little bit of space here to stamp your sentiment, and we can white it, emboss it, or we can use the embossing powder which came in a kit. It is the copper one. I like Hero Arts embossing powder. Another thing is you can create here is you can choose the watercolor papers or printed papers. So I have this paper which is from crafter papers essential. So it's like an ink drop earth, and I have many of these in different shades. I really like them, so I put out all these together, and I gonna put them here itself. And just to intensify, I gonna use little bit of ink on each part. I'll show you. So I will remove these dyes. Now you can see that these mountains are in yellowish color. The plateau behind it is in kind of a greenish color, and then we have the grass dye here also. So then I will just put this apart, and I will save all of these together. I don't want to lose any of this. Like, I want to create a nice puzzle kind of thing here, so I will keep, as I say, this one. And then what I will do, I will go ahead and add more ink with the distress inks here. So which color should we add? Let's see. We can add a little bit of orangish color or a little bit of brownish color, like this one. And then for, I think for grass, we will add the mauve lawn or the lucky clover. And the plateau, I want to add these colors. I just want to take these colors and see how they're gonna look together. And then so this is my plateau kind of thing, and here on the edges I'm adding this. So you can see those perforated things here, and those will give you more and more dimension, because those niches and half dry cut out things gonna get that color in those insertions, and it will give a different kind of effect. The more we add the ink, the more contrast will create, and you can see that if its contrast is created or not by just putting here. And in this technique, we are just adding the colors on here, this side, not on the bottom side. Bottom side, our colors is already there because I'm using the pattern paper. But again, if you are not using the pattern paper, if you are doing this technique on the plain paper, I suggest you go ahead and use the watercolor paper, so that whenever you add the inks to watercolor paper, it will more, there's gonna be more it will catch the more ink, and it will look more beautiful than you thought. So we will do that card also. Here I'm just giving you ideas and seeing that how these creative things gonna work with you. I will also create the card, and those card I will share with you. But before that, I just want to kickstart the stuff, cause creating all those cards together, it's not a easy thing. So here we are just taking a look and seeing that what we want to do or what we want to add. So here I am adding the spice marmalade. So you can go ahead with the same combination, and it will look like some kind of sunny rays there and these things. So basic idea is you can go ahead and choose the same colors and go ahead on the watercolor, and then you can put these things together. And so here, if you are going with the darker shades and all, you can create a night scene with it also. Like I can put this card, and you can create a night scene with it with the more darker shades, or you can create the what do you say, the morning scene also by adding little bit of sun rays in the background. So you can put this kind of stuff all over here, so you will get kind of framed look. It's kind of the picture look you're gonna get here. And if you don't want to use, and you want to get more wider look, you don't want to put and move these things, from and cut these things, you can go ahead and do something like this also, or you can just go ahead and use simple rectangular die to make that kind of window, and that will also look good. So these are some die cutting techniques I want to share with you. And another thing in the die cutting techniques I want to share, the simplest cut to make is cut all of these die cutouts with the simple watercolor paper, and just get the colors, whatever color you have. You can use the distress color, you can use the watercolors, and you can have the more of like, you know, watercolorish look for that. Another thing, in this season they came out with the mountain kind of stencil, and for the backgrounds, and you can add the cactus in front of it, or you can add something like that. So Hero Arts already came with this kind of stencil before. I already have this. So what I can do is I just put a little bit of hero paste there, and then I add a color in that hero paste. I add, I think, this color, which is chipped sapphire and blueprint sketch, and then you can just put your mountains here like that, and you will get that kind of look here. If you want to, if you don't have that stencil and you want to create the still look, and if you don't want to do that also, what you can see is you can follow the guidelines here to make a mountain like this. You can go down this, you can go up this, you can go down this, up and then down, and I will show you what I'm exactly talking about. So if I want to create a mountain out of this, I will just cut this, and you don't have to stick with the same color palette I choose here. You can go ahead and use any color palette. I'm just showing you what we have in the kit and how we can use it wisely, and I'm showing you the another options also. So so that now here I will just cut it apart, because that will be easy way to cut out these stuff. And then I will go here. So see what you have. Like I have already that cactus one, and I didn't use that for a long while. So most of the times we buy the supplies and then it is like, oh my god, we forgot to use that. Whenever kit come out or new any kind of thing come out, we want to buy that all of stuff, and then whatever we have, we don't use that. So I don't want to. This time I just want to use all the things more wisely. So you will get this kind of mountain kind of look. You can put this on any color. This color will not good. I think I put, so you need to find out the nice color for this, and then you can put these in front of it or green in front of it. So you can create this kind of stuff also. Another thing here I want to tell you with this, let me put this, that we didn't I didn't talk about this golden green shimmer yet, and we can use that also. So I think while we using the watercolor one, we can spread this on that, and it will give a beautiful green colored grass for this grass dyes, or for these dyes. It will look really beautiful. So we will create those stuff, and I think this video is already long enough to do the things, and I already told you that we can use this golden heat embossing powder to you know, put our things. Like on this one I can put just like that. I'll put this here, and I think it's gonna create a bigger card. And then I can, let's take a time to relax on Onjara sending time from the fairways, and we will use these products in upcoming videos. I don't want to get and make a more longer video this time. I just want to show you the unboxing as well as the ideas what you can create. And don't forget that we have these also. and we will create some of, so I will make a separate video on this, that how to use your rub-ons to enhance this. These are very simple to use, and you know how to use, and you can add in your, if you don't have, if you want to make along with me on the next one, you can buy these also. This is honeybees paper, and this is having the same theme kind of, so you will get an idea what I'm talking about. Like if you are creating this kind of starry background and this kind of starry background, and where I talk about this one, you can just put your paper here to get that kind of look. So I'll see you on the other side. In next video we will create some cards out of it, whatever we did cut out today, and I will post those videos very soon. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye, take care.